New Age movement. It is the official magazine of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, and it says in the Scottish Rite Journal, quote, Catholicism, not communism or socialism, is Masonry's immediate worry. The French Grand Orient gave utterance to the following profession of faith in 1885. It said, quote, we Masons must aim for the complete destruction of Catholicism. A chief in the Masonic Alta Vendita Lodge proclaimed, quote, let us conspire only against Rome, end quote. In the stone inscription of the Masonic Grand Orient and Supreme Council of France, it says this, quote, the fight taking place between Catholicism and Freemasonry is a fight to the very death, ceaseless and merciless. So, and what most people say is if you want to destroy the church, and if you're against the church, and you believe that the church is the true church that Jesus Christ established, why not infiltrate it? And they have infiltrated it. The Masons also use a Masonic timetable system. They don't use AD, they use AL. AL is their standard of calendar system. It means Anno Lucis, and that means in the year of light. It could also be interpreted to mean in the year of Lucifer. So 4000 BC would be 0 AL, and 2000 AD will be 6000 AL, or 6,000 years since Lucifer was cast from heaven. And you can also find AL on the cornerstone, at the engraved date of any cornerstone laid by the Masons. What we know as Freemasonry came most recently from the Order of the Knights Templar movement in the 1300s. Actually came before that, in the year 43 AD, from a group called the Mysterious Force. That's actually where Freemasonry came from. And this following information is from a book called The Origin of Masonry. The Mysterious Force was established in 43 AD, and it started when a counselor to King Herod Agrippa came to him and complained that the followers of Jesus had a mysterious force, and that they should establish their own mysterious force to combat this Christian mysterious force. And the purpose of this group was to attack the teachings of Jesus and in order to preserve Judaism. King Herod Agrippa said, quote, we will use the hammer because it was used to nail Jesus' hands and feet. Every session will be opened by striking the hammer 3 times, end quote. And you notice that judges have the hammer to bring order to the court. King Herod Agrippa said, quote, we will make degrees. These will be 33, symbolizing the age of the impostor. To prove that Masonry is of Jewish origin, we'll hear the following quotes. The Rabbi Isaac Weiss wrote in 1855, quote, Masonry is a Jewish institution whose history, degrees, assignments, signs, and explanations are of Jewish nature from beginning to end, end quote. The Jewish historian Bernard Lazare wrote, quote, it is evident that there are only Jews and Kabbalistic Jews in Masonry's origin, end quote. And finally, Theodor Herzl, the founder of Zionism in 1897 in Switzerland, said, quote, Masonic lodges are established all over the world to offer us help to achieve our independence. Those pigs and non-Jewish Masons will never understand the final objects of Masonry, end quote.
So they're just useful idiots.
That's it. That's exactly what's happening. So what they were saying was that they've now achieved victory over the church, and at least they think that. And we know if there's just even a small group with one true priest that upholds the one true faith. That's what St. Athanasius did. Even if the true remnant was reduced to a handful of true believers and, say, one true priest that believed in the true Catholic faith, they remain the true church of Jesus Christ on earth. So, and he said back then, St. Athanasius, during the Arian crisis, that we have the faith, they have the buildings.